Now, according to statistics, only 15% of importing and exporting firms globally are led by women. This shows that women-owned and led businesses are still underrepresented in international trade. Now, on today's Women in Business, my guest is an entrepreneur. Oluwatemilorun Adeola is an importer and exporter of foodstuff, a self-trained contemporary food vendor, and a food packaging expert. She's also the CEO of Oretide Foods, a food company based in Lagos, Nigeria, as well as Addington in the United Kingdom. Oluwatemilorun, welcome to Business Edge. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me too.
So the import-export business is one that continues to be dominated by men, and I know your background is more in mass communication. So how did you find yourself in this industry?
Well, survival. I wanted to survive, and I started from packaging crayfish in 15 naira sachets, already sorted, and that was how I started 5 years back. And along the line, we grew. And growing up, we started having demand from people that are outside Nigeria. Can you ship crayfish to me? Can you ship stockfish to me? And I went ahead to meet people that are older than me in business, the supposed men. It's dominated by Igbo men, actually. And they were happy to see a young Yoruba girl like me that is interested in exportation, and they were ready to put me through.
So, as you said, your business has grown, and largely you're seeing a large Nigerian or even African diaspora market. So, take us through how this market is doing. We want to stay connected to our countries and to our families, and we do that a lot through food. But it's quite expensive on the other side. But in terms of that market, where do you see it going? How is it even doing?
No. The demand outside the country is so high. Like, I think we are so far behind. The demand is high. If half of Nigerians ventures into exportation of foodstuff, I think is not enough to even cover up for what is expected of us out there. Because at times, even me, I get demands of things I can't. I just tell them, no, I can't do that. I can't do soya beans. I can't do ginger. I just tell them, no, find somebody else. So there's a very large space to be filled. We really need to look more into exportation. The government needs to look more into exportation of foodstuff.
So beyond the issues around packaging, sorting, certification, and things like that, importing and exporting is a very rigorous business. And as you said, it was one that you basically met men doing what you wanted to do as well. So as a woman in this industry, what challenges have you faced?
A whole lot of challenges. We've had challenges of food getting spoiled in transit, custom issues, delays at the airport. We have a whole lot of challenges like seasonal products. We have products that are very seasonal, like plantain, for example, as an illustration. It's available during a particular season. You know, if the government can look into us being able to leverage on being able to have plantain all through the year, probably a kind of storage system that makes all our products available through the year, it'd be better. But we have challenges of packaging, NAFDAC, a whole lot of challenges. But we are thriving anyway, we are thriving.
But as a woman, what challenges have you faced?
I faced a lot of challenges. Like, you know, as a woman, there are times when I get to load my container going out of the country, and area boys, they get to challenge me. Madam, you have to pay us this, you have to pay us that. You know, it's not been easy, but all the same, we've been thriving.
So when you look at it, you've also given back to this same industry. You've trained around 1,000 digital food entrepreneurs in the past 3 years. What do you think we can do about some of these structural obstacles that keep women from an industry such as this one?
Willingness. That's the only obstacle that is available. If you are willing to learn, I'm willing to teach you. I'm willing to. I wish we could have more women in business, you know. And we are getting there compared to the past 10 years where we have more of stay-at-home moms. So I use the opportunity to talk to every woman I come in contact with. Please get something doing. Money is important to us. You have to be financially independent as a woman. Even in your marriage, it's going to help you to help your husband, you know. So I encourage every woman to come into business. So the only obstacle we have is if you are unwilling. As long as you are willing, come on, we are ready to teach you.
All right, finally, before I let you go, for women who are willing to become global importers and exporters like you, the song in my head is continuing to be the band, you know, Cocoa Water, importer, exporter. I know you get it, but what can they do to get started? Or even if they started, how can they grow their business as well as you've done?
Consistency it's very important. You have to be consistent. You know, you come across a lot of challenges. Just keep pushing. Start small, start anyhow. Like I said earlier, when I started from packaging 15 naira crayfish back then. So keep pushing, and definitely you're going to get there. And don't forget about the social media use too. Social media has make us be able to reach out globally. So those are the things that you need. Consistency, don't forget God, and keep pushing through, and also social media use as well.
All right, so Oluwatemilorun Adeola, the CEO of Oretide Foods, thank you for joining me on Business End.
Thank you for having me too.
We'll be wrapping things up now with NC4 to watch. Let's get into a few stories we're keeping our eyes on very closely.